The SoCal Desert Ramble is a 500-mile bikepacking route from San Diego to San Bernardino. The route climbs 30,000 feet through tall mountains, punishing deep sand, and desert roads that stretch into infinity. This trip is twice as long as anything I've ever done before, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous. But more than anything else, I'm excited. Excited to meet interesting people, to sleep under the stars, to spend all day between prickly desert cacti, to make friends with the tarantulas, to drink beer and eat burritos. And most of all, I'm excited to feel like a kid again, alone, on a big adventure, on my bicycle. Today's goal is to reach the Anza Borrego Desert, California's largest state park. The 6,000-acre park takes its name from the Spanish explorer Juan Bautista de Anza and features sandstone canyons and towering granite peaks. I'm facing 63 miles and 4,000 feet of climbing today.
Oh baby, that is pavement. Man, I was getting sick of that canyon. I was getting a little angry. I got maybe an hour or so of daylight left and I think 20 miles, but looks like it's about to be all downhill. Even though it's never all downhill. Here we go!
I started the 30-mile descent into the Anza Borrego Desert as the sun was setting. The cold mountain air was starting to bother me, and I was excited for warmer temperatures at lower altitude. One of the highlights of this trip was the final 10 miles of day one. I cruised on flat desert tarmac, looking up at the stars and enjoying the solitude.
Good morning. It's about 7:30 a.m. I got my camp all packed up. Got in at dark last night. It's a little scary riding on the road in the dark, but I had lights and there weren't that many cars. I rode about 60 miles today, or yesterday. Today, the goal is to get through Canyon Sin Nombre, which is a 20-mile desert wash that took Doozer 6 hours, so need to get on the road and start this ride. This is the part of this ride that I've been thinking about for months. Might be the hardest part, but we'll get through it. We got 4 liters of water, I'll be all right.
Canyon Sin Nombre is truly stunning. I felt like I was on Mars as I rode in between towering walls of granite.
You know, I gotta say, while it is very slow, it really is not that bad. I think hike bike is a lot worse than this because I'm still on my bike, I'm still pedaling, I'm not overexerting myself. It's not too bad. I'll make it. I got about 5 miles left until I hit pavement, and it's pretty rough right now. It's pretty much like on the bike for 1 or 2 minutes, off the bike, push, get back on. It's rough. One thing I've learned in doing these trips is always assume the worst is yet to come. Don't ever think you're through the hard part until you really know it. These rock fields are a godsend. It might be a little bumpy, but at least I can ride. It's helping me get through this a lot faster. I made it. I'm excited for pavement.
Today's a 75-mile ride from Borrego Springs to Westmoreland. I awoke at 5 a.m. and felt this unbelievable eagerness and excitement to get on my bike. I've always said that one of the things I love about bikepacking is that it's just as awesome in reality as it is in my mind. In the 3 months I spent preparing for this ride, I spent every waking moment thinking about it. And when it finally arrived, it was everything I imagined it could be.
coming up on the town of Salton City, and I'm about to start what is probably going to be my least favorite, least fun part of this ride, which is a 30-mile stretch on the highway. I've been not looking forward to this, so I'm going to put the cameras away and knock this out as quickly as I can. Well, I'm about halfway through this terrible highway section. I hear a big pop, and sure enough, I popped a tire. Luckily, I came prepared with bacon strips, so I plugged the hole, and I'm gonna hope I can pump this up right now. If not, I have an extra tube. And just like that, good as new. In about the course of 10 minutes. Just like when I was on Mount St. Helens and my belt broke. That is why you always come prepared. And I came prepared, and that wasn't a disaster, thank God. Time to finish this out. We did it. The worst part of the ride is over. I didn't get killed. Woo! Time for a date milkshake. I'm excited for that. This is where you can get all of your dates and date accessories. I'm sitting here eating a burrito in bed. Feel pretty good. Happy I got this hotel room. 85 bucks in Westmoreland is not too bad. I will see you tomorrow. I'm riding through Slab City today, on my way to the Salton Sea. Slab City is an off-the-grid, alternative lifestyle community, where snowbirds, transients, and freedom-seeking people are free to pursue whatever artistic interests they desire. The most famous piece of art in Slab City is called Salvation Mountain. Leonard Knight spent 30 years constructing the mountain out of adobe bricks, discarded tires, and thousands of gallons of paint. Knight was featured in the film Into the Wild, and his mountain has become a globally recognized symbol of life in Slab City. That's good.
So what's your name?
So my name's David.
Hi, David. Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you. So I was just riding into Slab City, and this friendly guy pulls up beside me and asks me what I'm doing. His name is Chance. He's lived here for 17 years.
Almost, yeah.
Yeah. What brought you out here?
Or maybe every bit. I don't know. I came through here one time from a rainbow gathering, and a guy said, I'll help you fix your car.
Yeah.
So I was on my way home, and it was like, yeah, cool, man, I'll do that, you know. So I came through here.
Yeah.
And then I came through here again another time, and it was really hot. And both times there was no one here. It was like after the gathering around summer, you know.
What has kept you here? I mean, you've been here forever. You must really love something about it.
Oh, I just like doing my music. I was trying to do copyrights and play music up and down the coast. I would play at Berkeley. And
So Chance, if you could tell me 2 things you've learned living in Slab City over 17 years, what would they be?
if we get everything out of the way, you know, and it's just us, it's what's inside of us, you know, and not what's around us. You have to eat. and you have to be healthy,
Yeah.
and you have to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
These are the two things that you have to deal with.
Yeah.
If you do that well, you can probably pick another 10 or 20 years up.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm working on that. I quit smoking about, well, I don't know. I bought cigarettes today, but I'm going to throw most of them away.
Yeah.
And then I'll go for another 6 weeks, man, jonesing or something.
Yeah.
But I'm doing it, and I feel so much better.
Yeah.
And I quit drinking a few years ago.
Awesome.
I got the AA card.
How long has it been with no alcohol?
About 4 years now, and that's why things are working so good. Yeah, and then what else? It's just sugar, man. I have a problem with that, you know what I mean? But that's fun. If you eat the good food, you can have the sugar too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So number one is feed and take care of yourself. What's number two?
Well, you have to have a plan. You have to, even if it's, the greatest plan you can have is, look, the world is, from Taoism, the world is chaotic.
Yeah.
And it's just chaotic, and you're never going to change it. You're never going to do anything with it,
Right.
And the story's kind of like, it's like trying to cook a small fish.
Yeah.
All you can do is fuck it up, trying to poke it and see if it's going to be okay. That's how you build a city. That's the big problem with building cities. That's what they say. So I think that's pretty cool. And then the other thing, what was it? And remember, you die a little every day.
You do.
So don't worry about it.
Right.
Maybe if people weren't so manic, they could go, oh, wow, cool. So just die a little every day and enjoy yourself and get over it and move on. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Well, thank you, Chance. I really appreciate it.
Thanks. I love talking to somebody.
Of course. So last year when Ryan Van Duzer came through here, he stayed at this place, the Church of Enlightenment. And this was Dr. Spencer's place. And I was just talking to Builder Bill, who's lived here for 25 years. And Dr. Spencer very sadly passed away. I was hoping to meet him and say hi. The spirit of Slab City is taking junk and turning it into an incredible piece of art. I met Blue, who runs the Sanctuary for Unwanted Objects, and bought a few things for my sister who loves funky art. Amazing. Thank you, Blue.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you. Have a great day. Have a great stay.
Yeah, of course.
Did you see the mountain?
I did, yeah. I saw East Jesus in the mountain. I met Builder Bill. I met a guy named Chance.
Chance.
Yeah.
Oh.
One last question for you. What's the best part of living here?
I get to do what I want.
Yeah.
No pressure. But it's a way of life.
Yeah.
You gotta be dedicated.
Right.
It's not, you can't, it's not for everybody.
Right.
But
you have freedom.
Different types of freedom. I can build what I want. I can have my Mad Max looking castle. Nobody bothers me. I can have solar.
Right.
You can't have solar like anywhere or just about.
Yeah.
It's super complicated and everything. And I do what I like. I make art out of trash.
Love that.
Lots of trash.
Love that.
All of these are byproducts of cleaning my yard.
That you just found.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so
Yeah.
cool.
So, no, I didn't. I think someone left that yesterday.
Yeah.
I did not find that. But
Anyway, it's been so nice to meet you. She's going to love this, and
Great.
she'll remember it forever. Thank you, Blue.
Thank you
I
very
appreciate
much.
it.
Have an awesome day.
Well, there you have it. Slab City. Seemed like the common theme among the people I met there was everyone had been alienated by society in one way or another. Whether it's by their spouse, by their family, by their job. Everybody had a reason to be there. And that reason was mostly that they didn't want to be in the regular world. So now I'm on Coachella Canal Road. I think this is like 30 or 40 miles until I get to Indio. I'm racing Sunlight again. And I think I'm going to be wild camping tonight because the campsite's like 15 miles away and I have about an hour of daylight left.
Dealing with some rain and traffic coming into Coachella right now. In about 5 miles, climb into Joshua Tree begins. All right, I'm pooped. My knee is kind of hurting, which is concerning me, but I'm just gonna have faith that it will feel better tomorrow and maybe take a couple ibuprofen. This is where I'm camping. It's a pretty good spot. There are people shooting guns down this way, but it's on a Wednesday night. I'm hoping it ends pretty early, so I can get some sleep. Good morning. Peanut butter tortillas are on the menu this morning, which I know you all are very envious of. You wish you could eat as well as Dave does. I'm feeling pretty good this morning. I've really gotten into the rhythm of like sleeping in the tent, getting comfortable. I slept like almost 8 hours last night, which was amazing. As far as my knee goes, my knee was bugging me quite a bit when I was climbing up here yesterday, and it is feeling better for now. I think it's probably too early to say until I start riding, but for now it's feeling better, so I have faith that it will carry me through today. Today the goal is Joshua Tree, which is, I believe, 40 or 45 miles up from here. And by up, it's really up. It's about 4,000 feet. So it's going to be a tough day, but should be a pretty awesome part of this ride. Can you make it? I don't know. Let's find out. I'm getting this done, baby! The ride into Joshua Tree yesterday really did a number on my knees. And
and I was in pretty serious pain by the time I reached my hotel room. I contemplated taking the day off, but when all that stands between me and the finish line is a 5,000-foot climb over Big Bear, I knew I couldn't do it. I had to ride. Thinking back to Slab City and my conversation with Chance, and he said something that really stuck with me. He said,
Yeah, and remember, you die a little every day.
and when I really think about it, that's why I'm out here. That's why I'm pushing my bike up this hill right now. I love all aspects of bike packing. I love eating 10,000 calories a day. I love meeting new people. I love sleeping under the stars. But more than anything else, I do this because it feels like it has value. Because I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and be 50. You know, I used to work in a PT clinic, and I'd work with a lot of people 75, 80 years old. And they all said the same thing. Feels like yesterday that I was your age. And I know I'm gonna get there, and I'm gonna feel that way. And I wanna be able to tell myself, Dave, you lived the absolute f out of your life. So that's why I'm out here right now. I made it! Ah! There's Big Bear! Oh my God! Ah, I feel so good. It's hard to believe that it's here, the final day. I've been dreaming of this moment for so long. How will I feel at the end? Will I never want to go bikepacking again? When I was a teenager, my hobbies consisted of playing video games and smoking pot out of an Arizona iced tea can. If you would have told me that I would someday ride my bike across Southern California, I wouldn't have believed you. And yet here I am.
I think we made it. The SoCal Desert Ramble. I'll be damned. Wasn't sure I could do it.